Actually, you know, today I'm in a mood to fight. In this Glitz, എന്താണെന്ന് എനിക്കറിയില്ല, ഒരു fighting mood ആയിട്ടാണ് ഞാൻ വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്. Maybe because I have the kickboxer himself, Hakeem, Tiger Zinda hai Hakeem with me, who is a Hollywood star, Bollywood, and he just fought with Salman, okay? And now I'm going to fight with him.
Oh God.
Let's fight.
Oh wait, let me warm up a little.
Let's fight. Come on.
Come on. That hurt.
It hurt, huh? Oh my God!
Why do I always die in every movie? I don't get it.
Oh yes, my Red Bull helped me today. All right, that's so sweet of you. And let me ask you, so how was the journey to Bollywood? Before asking anything.
Oh wow, let me tell you, first I got to start with, I am super impressed by Bollywood. I mean, they are so organized. And I was saying this earlier, I was saying that how amazing it was that it made me feel like I was one of the Indians. They made me feel like I'm one of their own people. I was never treated differently because I'm the Arab or the Canadian, or it was never like that. They treated me with so much kindness and respect that every day, I remember the last day of the shoot when we wrapped up Tiger Zinda hai, and I would almost tear up because I never wanted it to end. It was like a family, and it was just all so positive. There was absolutely no negativity whatsoever.
Great.
I mean, Bollywood has impressed me the most, and I've worked Hollywood, I've worked China Film Co, obviously with Jackie Chan, but really Bollywood takes the cake. I mean, working with Indians was the most amazing experience I ever had.
That's great, and that's a beautiful beginning of a new journey that you're going.
I mean, going with toe-to-toe with Salman Khan, the man himself. And that was the first thing we filmed, actually, was the fight between me and Salman.
Wow, and acting with Salman, Salman, is a dream come true for anybody.
It is.
And having a compliment from him is even more like, you know, a great thing. And I'm sure that I've heard that he's told you that you have the fastest kick that he's ever seen in Bollywood. Talk to us about that.
Well, the thing is, the first thing we filmed was me giving him that kick when he doesn't know that I'm coming from behind the leathers. And then I throw that really fast kick that my father was watching the movie last week in the cinema hall, and he missed it because he blinked. So I'm like, I showed it to him. He's like, I didn't see that. I said, yeah, Dad, you were in the movie hall. You missed it. Only because I've got very good fast kicks, and then that was the first thing we filmed. So that was the second time I meet Salman, you know.
That's
and then he went around telling everybody on set, oh, this guy's got the fastest kicks.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I've never seen such fast kicks. And I was like, oh, thank God, because the first thing you meet Salman, you don't want to kick the guy. You know what I mean?
Mashallah, it's because of you being a professional.
Right.
And tell us that about. I mean, you are a kickboxer. You started from Shotokan karate.
That's right.
And under your dad, who was like, you know, who's been a master. Abdul Rahman ji. So I mean, talk to us about your childhood. You said you're an Arab, and are you born and brought up in Dubai?
Born and brought up in Dubai, from Syrian Turkish origin. Well, Canadian passport, but I don't say I'm Canadian. I say I'm Syrian Turkish, born in, you know, from Dubai. I was born and brought up in a karate dojo that was run by my father.
Right, run by your father.
Yeah, so it became like a lifestyle, not just a, you know, it became an everyday thing where I'd go every day.
From the age of?
Oh, I mean, my dad started that dojo before I was born.
Okay.
So my mom walked into the gym carrying me when I was 2 days old.
I can see that. All right. So, I mean, right from the beginning, you've been training.
Right.
And from there, how was the switch from karate to kickboxing?
Well, I've had over 350 karate fights. So when one day I was fighting in a karate match, a Russian guy who was a boxing promoter saw me and he said, do you want to fight Muay Thai? And I said, okay, I don't know the rules. I don't know I'm like, all right, I'll do it. And I fought and I won by KO from the first round.
Okay.
I liked it, to be honest, you know.
Oh, really?
And I started in this career and it started escalating. I've ended up fighting K1 Max in Korea, won the World Cup in K1. I fought with one of the UFC fighters. And the fighter who beat Kid Yamamoto from the UFC fighter, I knocked him out in the finals in the 3rd round. And then, you know, it started going from there and became a job for me and a professional one. And then I retired about 4 years ago.
Okay, and how did the title, the Scorpion, how did that happen?
Well, I mean, I love scorpions. You see that on my ring as well.
Let me see. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the thing is with scorpions is, if you catch a snake by the head, she won't be able to bite you. But no matter where you grab a scorpion from, it'll sting you. And I like that. I like that attitude. I am like that in the ring or in life itself, you know. Yeah. And it doesn't have to be in a negative way. Actually, it's in a very positive way. You know, you could carry a scorpion all around all day long, but the second you bother him, he's
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he can be that. He is a sweetheart at the same time. If you piss him, then that's it. Is that right?
That is right. That is right.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So let me ask you, and you are you born and brought up in Dubai, and you started fighting and things at the very early stage, and you have seen the movies of Jackie Chan, Van Damme, and inspired by them you came into movies. How was the idea of coming into movies?
I mean, when I was a kid, I always wanted to be an actor. Always watching Van Damme, watching Jackie Chan. Since the 80s, you know, we didn't have all the DVD and stuff. We had one crappy video that was Jackie Chan's movie. And I would watch that and I would be like, hey, I want to do this one day. And my parents would be like, you know, you got to find a job, you got to study, you got to do education, which I did.
The normal thing.
I graduated from the American University with honors, 93% students.
Great. So, students, kids, look at that. Yes, yes, that's a message.
You can go after your dreams, but you have to
have the basic education.
The basic education, you have to educate yourself with everything, generally, you know. And only then, because if you don't, I would always say this, if you don't accomplish the basic tasks, you'll never accomplish the big tasks.
You're right. Absolutely right. And this is actually a message for kids, because they do think they follow the passion, but they keep the education aside. Which is not a right thing to do. Basic education always needed.
Basic education. I mean, that sounds to me, it sounds like someone is lazy and they just want to do this, and if it doesn't work, they want to give up. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. There's a, you know,
you
a
have
law.
to have a backup plan. Yes, always.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right. And after being a big fan of Jackie Chan, you worked with him in the movie Kung Fu Yoga.
That's right.
Oh my God, that's a dream come true again.
That was a dream.
That? Talk to us.
I mean, honestly, Jackie Chan is Jackie Chan.
Yes.
Since the 80s, when I was a kid, I grew up watching him.
Yes.
And there was this, we used to film fight scenes, me and my friends in my karate dojo. And just post them and say, you know, hey, I want to be in a movie with Scott Adkins. I want to be in a movie with Jean-Claude. But I heard Jackie Chan was doing Kung Fu Yoga. I didn't know he was coming in Dubai. But I just wrote on Facebook saying, I really want to make a movie with Jackie Chan. And you would never believe it. 1 month later, law of attraction, right? 1 month later, we hear that there's a movie here that's filming, and it's Kung Fu Yoga, and it's Jackie Chan. And I was like, oh man, there must be prayers. I'm definitely in this film.
Definitely, that's the true passion there.
And it was supposed to be, they were only asking for stuntmen. So I was supposed to walk in, get punched a couple of times by the legend, which I don't mind. I mean, Salman broke my neck in Tigers in the Hay. But, you know, when you're getting punched and kicked by Jackie Chan, that's a cool thing. But during the rehearsals, and there was like 5 of them, right? They asked me before even filming, can you fly to China? And I said, I would love to fly to China. Are you kidding me? And I knew that Jackie must have seen it and, you know, decided, hey, this guy, because I have a unique style about me. It's not just a fighting skill, but I do have a unique style, and it's my size. I'm not a small guy, but at the same time, I can still do all those high kicks, those jump flip kicks, the fast ones. So I've got a unique style that a good eye would catch that, and Jackie saw that, and so did Salman. I mean,
being a thorough professional that they are, he is.
And you know, this just shows how secure they are. You know.
Again, I was about to say that, because the thing is that normally these people, I mean, they don't promote. Normally, when they are not secure, they don't promote the talents, young talents who are just, they feel that there is a competition. But these people are so secure and so, I mean, professional that when they see the right talent, they just
Oh yeah, because
take it.
Salman's always going to be Salman.
Right.
Nobody can ever take that away from him.
Exactly.
The guy is so accomplished. So is Jackie Chan. I mean, they're both legends.
Exactly.
So
Talking about
yeah.
them, I'm really sorry. I can't help it.
Oh,
Let me
God.
hold your hand. This is the hand. Okay, let me hold it first.
Okay.
This is the hand that punched Salman, the Salman, and Jackie Chan. I'm holding this hand
Okay.
now and see how lucky I am.
Wait, let me warm up a little
Let's
bit.
go on for an arm wrestle.
Okay, let's do this.
I'm gonna do this, okay? Stargless viewers, only for you guys. We are gonna do the live arm wrestling.
I'm going to take it easy on her.
That's what I'm gonna make use of the situation, okay? He's gonna.
Are you ready?
Ready, go.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, it's all set.
One,
yeah.
two. Wait. The ring is kind of like, shit. Yeah, that's much better, right?
See?
I'm
He's already
not,
nervous.
I'm not nervous or anything.
He's nervous. I can see that.
I'm not.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
That's all right.
1, 2, 3.
Yes. Go on. He's a macho. Go on. See, look at that. He's cheating. Yippee. I got it. That proves that he's not just a kickboxer, he is an amazing actor. That was wonderful. This biceps, do you think it was so easy for me? Yes, that proves that he's a good actor.
She's tough, yeah.
Thank you. How was it like picking Salman, being the Hakim? Like, how did you end up in this role?
Well, we heard of a film.
Yeah.
Najwa,
Okay.
who's my fiancée,
Okay.
is also my manager.
Okay.
And, she always goes on checks for film and stuff. And she heard there was a movie that's
Okay.
planning to be filmed here in
Okay.
Abu Dhabi. So,
Okay.
so she wrote one of the producers,
Okay.
the major producers.
Okay.
And he immediately replied saying, I'm going to forward this profile to our people.
All right.
He was pretty impressed. And we got a call. Not 2 days later, we got a call in an office in Dubai saying, please come to audition for a film.
Oh, nice.
And I said, all right. I went and I auditioned, and it was like a 5 steps. So 5 different auditions.
Oh.
A couple of them on Skype to India, and
Okay.
3 of them here.
Okay.
And out of like about 3,000 that applied for Hakim's role, only inside UAE. We're not talking Morocco. We're not talking India.
Gosh.
I got the Hakim role. And I was very flattered, I knew, they didn't tell us what movie it was, but we knew very well what movie it was.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that's it. And then they called me on Skype and they explained Hakim to me. Because, you really want to get into the character to deliver, right?
Right.
And it took me months to get into Hakim because, as you can see in the movie, Hakim does not have he doesn't leave any room for conversation.
Right.
If you don't do what you're told, he just shoots you.
Yes, that's right.
You could see that with a bus driver. Open the door, he doesn't, he shoots him. The management of the hospital that Hakim took over comes saying no guns allowed, he gets shot and killed.
Yeah, that's what I was looking deep into your eyes.
Yeah.
If I can see blood.
Oh, God.
Like, that's how horrified, when people see Hakim on
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
So, but he's such a sweetheart, I tell you.
I appreciate it. Well, that's why the second we were done with filming,
Okay.
on set, I
Okay.
shaved my beard the last day of when we wrapped Tigers in the Hay.
Uh-huh.
Because it's like getting into an exorcism when you want to take a character out of you after you spent
Right.
months putting yourself into it.
You kind of get into that character completely,
Yeah, you start thinking like him, you start talking like him. And I told Najwa, I said, it was so funny in between the shots. I'm always everybody loves me on set. I'm always talking to every single human there. And I asked for water, and I sounded a little bit like Hakim. I was like, hey, give me water. And then I was like, oh.
What did I
Hey,
do?
can I have some water, please? I swear to God.
the real life, real life getting into the real life.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he looked at me like, oh, okay, weirdo. Thank you very much. I swear. But you know what?
Yeah.
It kind of like It was a good challenge.
That's right.
Hakeem is a psychopath, he's a murderer, he's a killer, he's hungry for blood. He has vengeance in his blood. He wants to take revenge for all the things that happened to his family and to his friends and to himself as well. So yeah, I mean, that's how I got into it, really.
But really, because you got into the skin of the character, that shows on screen, you know, when you do things, when you do, I mean, there is no kind of, you know, help or support or anything. It was all you did by yourself.
Yeah.
Extra, there was nothing.
No.
No special effects, nothing.
No
Everything
special
he did
effects.
on his own. That makes him really special.
Yeah, and I was offered a stunt double for the 8-meter fall we did when Saman takes me out the window, and I refused it. I want to do my work. And there was a couple of accidents. I mean, the first day that we filmed the fight scene, my right foot broke on set before we filmed the fight scene. But I didn't want to tell anyone because it was my first day filming, and I don't want to, like, you know, this guy just got on set and he's you know, moaning about his foot. But it actually broke, and I had a huge swelling in my foot. It was so bad. I was sitting on the floor and I grabbed a rock and I started pushing against the swelling, and it was so painful. So I bit on my jacket.
Oh my
just to let the, because I can't have, you know, when you have a dream, nothing gets in your way.
That's right.
And I've done this before. I used to fight professionally. The world title. I broke my foot in the first round as well.
Oh my God.
And I ended up knocking the guy out in the 4th round.
Just see that.
After I knocked him out, I went to the hospital because I couldn't walk anymore.
Gosh.
But nothing should stop
tough.
you. You know, nothing should stop you when you have that dream, when you have that, you know, then if it stops you, then you're not meant to do it. And this is something I always say. You do what the other guy won't do. It's not what you can't do, but it's what you won't do. He won't do this. He can do it, but he won't do it.
Yeah, that you do.
That I would do.
Yes. Now when I'm talking to you, I feel that being a fighter is not about having a great body or being training and things like that. It's all in the mind.
Yep.
See, you have the fighter in the mind. You don't give up. I mean, body was injured, but still the mindset, don't give up, just go for it, and that you did.
Yeah.
And since you spoke about the World Championship and things like, share the accolades that you have won so far in the field of kickboxing.
WKBF world title.
Okay.
WMC twice, a Muay Thai Middle East title.
Okay.
WBL twice, Middle East title. WBL, that's the World Boxing League. Where Tyson fights.
Yeah.
I got the 3 belt, the belt twice.
Okay.
For the Middle East as well. I have more than 60 amateur Muay Thai fights as well. 58 wins. I've got about 350 karate fights, about 95% win. The professional record is 23 fights.
You are the youngest
5th Dan black belt in the world.
Yeah.
When I got it, which is like more than 10 years ago.
Wow.
Planning on taking the 6th one now. Absolutely, yeah.
Oh yeah, you will.
There's no stopping Hakeem,
Yes,
I'll tell you that.
will. You can't stop Hakeem now. That's how he is.
I'm on a roll.
Yes. Let me ask you.
Yeah.
You've been in the kickboxing, that fighting boxing, that pad, and I mean with all that boxing, the gloves and things like that.
Right.
And being in that is more giving you a high, or being an actor where, like Hakeem, doing that role gives you more high?
Well, honestly, it's hard to differentiate. At the time, the dream was to be a world champ, and now at the time is to be an actor. So the buzz is the same.
Okay.
You know, maybe then if I did a film, I wouldn't have the buzz I have now. And fighting now, I'm not really interested in fighting much anymore.
Okay.
I'm more interested in film. So I mean, you know, at the time, it's different.
It's different, yeah.
Right,
the ring or the movie is like depending on the mood that you are. Now you are completely into Hakeem.
I'm into Hakeem now.
Talk to us about the Hollywood journey that you've had.
Well, the Hollywood started with, well, the first thing I ever did was I was an extra on Fast and Furious 7.
Okay.
Yeah, And but I was just an extra, like a guy standing in the back, and
Oh, but still, being a part of it
yeah,
is a great thing.
yeah. I mean, no matter how it is, you make connections. You see the set, you learn. Whether it's whether you're the water boy or an extra or the actor, you learn
Yeah.
so much.
I mean, I feel a movie is a contribution of the whole team.
Right,
The
absolutely.
front end and the back end.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so being there as a part is a great thing.
Absolutely.
So how was the experience?
Fast and Furious 7 wasn't a great experience.
Okay.
Unlike, I'll be honest and frank to be
Okay.
honest, unlike the Indians, they are very sweet. Indians
Yeah.
are very, very nice to the extras, they treated me the same they treated Salman, the same they treated the extra.
For being an Indian, I feel so happy that you
Oh,
said
I would be proud if I were you, honestly.
Oh, yeah,
honestly.
great.
With Hollywood and Fast and Furious 7, the extras were treated
like
not
the extras.
like less than the extras.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, we were extras at the time, but we made the movie look like it wasn't filmed on an
Right.
island alone, right?
Right,
Because of
right.
us, it looks like a city.
True.
But then, maybe it was just that production. But then I moved to Star Wars. I was
Star
supposed
Wars.
to be
The
an
Force
extra.
Awakens, yeah?
No, Star Wars. Yeah, The Force Awakens.
Yes, yes.
My bad. My bad. I was supposed to be an extra.
Okay.
But then they took me up one level, and I became the stuntman. So I'm actually credited
Wow.
as a stuntman in Star Wars
Great,
7,
great.
where I did. There was a couple of explosions, and I ran and I jumped.
Oh.
You could see it in the film, but you can't see who it was. But you
Right.
could see me jumping out of an
Right,
explosion,
right.
which was pretty cool. I found it like, wow, so Fast and Furious 7 extra, Star Wars 7 stuntman,
Yeah, you're
and then
just climbing the ladder.
featured stunt
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Jackie Chan and Kung Fu Yoga,
Ah,
which was the
wonderful.
And then I did another film, a European film. It's not
Yeah.
out yet.
Yeah.
And then Tigers in the Hay,
Right.
the Dream.
The Dream.
Yep.
The Salman.
Oh, Salman, man, what an awesome
You
guy.
can go on and on and about
It's
talking about him. being
Unbelievable.
The star he is.
The guy's just fascinating. He fascinates me.
Right, right.
And besides the fact that he is a down-to-earth guy, that he's nice and he's polite with everyone, besides all that, if you think you love Salman from watching his films and hearing about him and seeing his interviews, wait till you meet him.
Yeah.
You're gonna love him 100 times more.
More when you meet him in person.
Yeah.
Oh.
Smart, intelligent, and smart in a very good way.
Great.
Like he would sit there on set really quiet, right?
Okay.
And all these things would happen and he wouldn't interfere in anything. He would just watch. And then at the end of the night when we're done and we go back to, the
Okay.
hotel and I'm chilling
Okay.
with him
Okay.
and then he starts coming up. If that was done like that, it would have been better. And then this guy that said that, he watches and analyzes
That's great. That's a smarty.
and smart and he remembers detail.
Oh, great.
Like, he loves me singing that song Hangover for him, right? He
Yeah.
made me sing it like 5 times for him, I swear to God.
Please sing for us.
Oh, God.
Please. Please.
All right. You're reminding me of Salman now. My God. And he brings Katrina. First, he calls Daisy Shah. Hey, listen to this guy singing. Makes me sing it for Daisy. And then the next night, he says, Katrina, this guy can fight, he can dance, he can sing too. Makes me sing for Katrina Kaif.
You sang for Katrina. And
Yeah.
Katrina.
Oh, God.
Sing for me too.
All right.
Okay, he sang for Katrina, he sang for Daisy, and now he's going to sing for Pravadha.
All right, here we
Yes.
go. I can't remember the words so well, but
Yes.
here goes.
Go on.
एक जगह भी कभी रुकार नहीं एक जगह भी कभी जिकार नहीं जैसा मैंने चाहो मुझे वे सको ये दिकार नहीं. Yeah, something like that. I think I remember. But I mean, he always makes me play the music and then I go louder and louder.
Wow.
And then at the screening of Tigers in the Hay, Shah Rukh Khan was there, right?
Okay.
Shah Rukh Khan is such a nice guy, man.
Yeah.
He walks by.
King Khan.
Yeah, he looks at me, turns around, looks at me again, and he's like, hey, congratulations.
Wow.
I was like, oh, wow. So if Shah Rukh Khan, Anil Kapoor approached me and congratulated me, then I did a good job,
Yes.
So then Salman's like, hey, Shah Rukh, listen, this guy can sing Hangover. I'm like, are you serious, Salman? Walking me around, making me sing. So I sing to Shah Rukh Khan. He gets up, he comes and gives me a hug, says, thank you. He's like, next time you're in India, let Salman know, I'll come and meet you. I said,
Oh, wow.
All right.
You never know about Salman. Maybe for next movie, he might call you for singing.
Oh, God.
You never know anything about Salman.
I mean, I sound like a train, honestly. I sound like a bus. I can't sing, and he just finds it so cool. Salman's like that.
The passion is there.
Yeah, he likes anything that is not
Fake.
that's original. Like,
Original.
I can't speak Hindi. I don't speak Hindi, you know?
Yes.
And I'm singing the song in Hindi, so
Yes.
he finds that so cool.
That's what.
I'm a big-sized guy, and I do all these breakdancing moves. Oh my God! In the rap party of Morocco, I started doing a dance against one of the instructors of Salman, the
Okay.
dance instructors.
Okay.
So I beat him in the breakdancing, and Salman jumped in and picked my hand up, and he's like, "Winner! Yeah!" I swear, I was like, "Oh my God!"
So here I have an actor who is a great dancer, singer, fighter. My God, you have
Terrible singer.
everything. You have everything in you, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Just move on, and now Bollywood is all yours.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait because I want to work with Bollywood again. I want to work in Malayalam films as well. I want to do more around India because
That's all the message to the Malayalam directors out there. He's all set to do a Malayalam movie. Just call him. He's there.
absolutely,
Are you sure?
I am ready for it. I'm waiting for it actually.
Oh my God.
And we started actually trying to get contacts from the Malayalam industry because that's a beautiful industry.
Yes.
These guys appreciate film and good actors so much.
Right.
And I heard they love the bad guy, and I mean
Yes.
Hakim is like the worst guy in Tigers in the
we
Hay.
love the bad guys, and these days movies that we make, action-oriented movies we try and match up to that Hollywood standard.
Yeah.
It's getting bigger and bigger.
Well,
the way it is.
I mean, to be honest, Tigers in the Hay kind of like you can't. It's not even fair saying that it matched to Hollywood because I think it exceeded that.
See, wow.
I mean, if you want to compare a movie like Tigers in the Hay, what would you compare it to? Like, Black Hawk Down, or some of those dramatic Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
The drama there was too much about the American heroic thing,
Right.
while it was in Tigers in the Hay, it was about fighting for your country, fighting for your love, fighting
true.
for what is right. And this is
It is
something.
connecting more to the real emotions.
Yeah.
Fighting for the real cause.
Exactly.
Real emotions.
And then if you listen to Abu Osman,
Yeah.
he keeps saying things like, we're doing this because they killed our children, they killed this, they killed that. So he's giving you all the reasons, all the excuses.
Yeah.
It's not just one-sided.
True.
While you would see that in Hollywood where, okay, that's it, this is the bad guy, that's it, there's no question there, there's
That's true.
But actually, like, when he was putting the boy on Hassan, he was putting the bomb on him and saying, go and blow yourself up, basically.
There is a reasoning for everything.
Yeah, and he was like, they killed his sister, and small coffins are the heaviest and stuff. So he kind of like makes you kind of wonder. I just got goosebumps. Whose side am I on?
Right.
I mean,
right.
I understand. Terrorism is the worst thing. And I'll tell you something. I was sitting down like this one day on set.
Okay.
And Ali Abbas,
Okay.
I love him by the way.
Okay.
He passes by and he says, "Hakim, what's wrong?"
Okay.
And he talks like that. He's like a father. He's younger than me, but he's
Okay.
like a father to everyone on set.
Okay.
And he's like, "Hakim, what's wrong?" And I said, "I'm playing one of the worst characters
True.
ever. Because of them, Arabs are suffering more than anyone.
True.
And it makes us look bad.
Right.
And I'm playing one of those characters that I hate the most.
Right. And
You
you
know.
have to convincingly play it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
tell you something. I'm more than happy to make Hakim look so bad. And I think I accomplished that because everyone was like, "Wow, man, Hakim's so bad, so terrible, frightening."
That proves you as an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And it also proves how much I hate these guys. I'll tell you. Terrorists are terrible for everyone.
Right.
And the movie shows you that.
Absolutely.
That it's terrible for Indians, for Pakistanis,
For
for
everyone,
Europeans.
For humanity.
For humanity. For
Right.
Arabs.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Salman says, what's important is being human.
Right.
It doesn't
Be
matter
human.
what culture.
That's what he is, brand ambassador of Be Human.
There we go.
That's right. It was lovely talking to you. And Salman is a fighter. I know he's got a big, he's also equally
He's a big guy,
a
yes,
guy
yeah.
and things like that. And fighting with Salman and also, I mean, fighting with me.
Yeah, which they both beat me.
Proves that he's such a down-to-earth, very simple guy. Hakeem in real life is a sweetheart, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm so happy that I could meet him and I could have this chat with him and we could have it, him fight, talk to us about his fight and his experiences. Lovely talking to you.
Lovely talking to you too, honestly. Thank you for having me so much.
Big hand up.